Hello there, and welcome to the Wandering Wolf YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mark Rhodes, and alongside me, as always, is my friend and fellow Wolves lifer, Mr. Craig Forward. How are you, sir?
Howdy, partner. How are you?
It's good. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
You're looking really well, mate, tonight.
Oh, that's very good.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but
is it Botox or something? I don't know.
I don't know what it is, mate. I think you've got it all going on.
It's a love fest in here, and the love fest continues because we have got from Sweet&Sour Soccer, brilliant channel. Check these guys out. Scott, James is usually with you, but we've got you on your own because it wouldn't be fair. It'd be like Blockbusters, when they have 2 against 1. It wouldn't be fair. So we're gonna go 1-on-1 on the quiz. How are you, Scott? You're right, mate.
We might have actually had a chance of winning if it was both of us, to be fair. But
I don't know, mate. It's a 50-50 split. Look at Craig's face. He knows.
He's not got a great record, have you, Rhodesy?
Oh my God!
I've had to try and turn it down a bit this week.
Watched them all.
It's 50-50, I would say. So basically what we're going to do, Scott, we'll do the quiz now, and then afterwards we're going to chat about your thoughts on the season, and we'll go through that, and it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Yeah, because we're all very outspoken on how we believe this season has gone. So I'm looking forward to that. But first, over to the quiz master, Mr. Craig Forward. Scott, would you like to go first or second?
Ooh, you know what? I'll go second. I'll let you do the honours and start us off.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, he wants to see the lay of the land. I like it. Okay.
I want a flavour of the questions before I dive in.
Fair enough. Before the encyclopedia comes out. Wait a minute.
Right on.
All right, matey. I'll go first.
On. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the this evening's quiz.
Oh my God! Do we need some music in the background?
We so need music.
All right. Okay.
I need all the lights to dim down now.
That'd be perfect.
Come on, dude. Go on, just ask a question.
Football. Right, Mark.
Football.
Mark.
Hello.
Question 1. Which club did Michael Kiteley join Wolves from? Was it A, Grays Athletic, B, Basildon United, or C, Stoke City?
I'm pretty... The 2 that you've just put there... I thought it was Stoke City, but... But Grays Athletic, why would you put Grays Athletic in there? That's I'm going Grays Athletic.
Well, you'd be very wise to do that.
Oh, okay, is that right?
Yeah. You moved on to Stoke after us.
Got okay. I can just see him in a Stoke shirt, but you would have got that, Scott, wouldn't you? I know you would have.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Grays Athletic, but then when you said Stoke, it threw me for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
These questions aren't just thrown together, They're there to. They're a little bit.
They are a bit thrown.
Right, Scott. First question over to you, mate. How many wins did Derby County record during the 2007-2008 season? Was it 1, 2, or 3?
It was very bad, I know that.
It was bad, wasn't it? Do you know what? I'm thinking this. Do you know what? I'm pretty sure. I'm going to stick with what I was originally thinking. I'm going to go with 1.
Okay, that's right, buddy. Nice one.
In.
Well done. 1 win in the whole season. That is awful, isn't it?
Was it 11 points I got, or 7?
God knows. But Albion were close, weren't they? Albion must have been close to it.
Well, who were they?
Who are they? Oh, sorry, we didn't talk about championship teams on this channel. Sorry.
I'm happy now. I'm happy. I know. Got 1.
Right, Rhodesy, question 2, mate.
Go on then.
Which player has scored the fastest hat-trick in the Premier League? Is it A, Sadio Mane, B, Ruud van Nistelrooy, or C, Dennis Bergkamp?
Well, I thought before you said anything, it was Robbie Fowler, so I'm already struggling.
It wasn't him.
Struggling. What, Bergkamp, was it Van Persie, the other one? Van Persie?
Van Nistelrooy.
Oh, Van Nistelrooy. God, that's a tricky one. And the other one's Mane. I don't think it was Bergkamp. So it's either Mane or Van Nistelrooy. I'll go Mane.
Yeah, final answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
I
Nice
would have got
one.
that one wrong, I'll be honest.
What would you said?
I was thinking it was Dennis Bergkamp. I don't know why.
Oh, well,
Or maybe Mane's beaten it, obviously, in recent seasons.
yeah, he must. I thought it was Robbie Fowler, to be fair. So that's a pretty guesswork. Love the
Fair
guesswork.
play. Fair
Cheers,
play.
dude. Cheers, dude.
Right, Scott. Question 2, mate, for you. In an all-time Premier League table, which side would finish bottom? Would it be West Brom, Derby, or Swindon?
Oh, I think I know this.
Ooh. See, Swindon spent quite a lot of time in the first division, didn't they? A number of years ago, but Derby would have spent a bit of time too, and obviously West Brom have. Oh, I don't know here. Do you know what?
This is just Premier League. Just Premier League
just
era,
Premier
mate.
League. On that basis.
Shut up, Craig. I was going to get him on that.
I'm glad you said that now, because I'm pretty confident with Swindon.
Yeah, you'd be right, mate. Well
Get
done.
it.
Well done.
Great, that helped me out massively, because I was
Big
thinking
time.
division,
Yeah,
division, Premier League again. I was like, yes, yeah.
I'm not here to trip you up. Just to ask the question.
Just ask the questions,
Yeah,
but don't
I'm
give
happy
any
questions.
help.
You too.
That wasn't really help. It was just reiterating.
Well, it was a little bit of help, but whatever.
So,
Hey, fine. I know where
I'll
my bread's
deduct
buttered.
points.
That's fine.
I'll
He'll
deduct
deduct
points
points.
for
He'll
going
deduct
against the
points.
quizmaster.
Yellow card for
Unbelievable.
Scott, I like that. Yellow card, Rhodesy. Too much mix.
This is shut up. Okay, sorry.
Yellow
That's
card.
told me.
I'm gonna get some cards on Amazon.
Orange card. Yeah.
Right, Rhodesy.
Okay.
Which player with 653 games has made the most Premier League appearances?
Okay.
Is it A, James Milner, B, Gareth Barry, or C, Ryan Giggs?
Wow.
I'm glad I
They've
didn't get
all
that.
played a lot of games. They've played a lot. Oh, God. Out of those, well, James Milner's still going, isn't he? Out of those three, he seems the most logical.
Well, I'm not going to say. But
No.
you do. I'm not allowed to help, Scott. I'm not allowed to help.
Yeah, I remember.
No, you're not allowed to help me.
Actually.
I know Ryan Giggs has played so many games, but has he played that many? He hasn't played that many top level games. That is incredible. Wow. I'm going to go with Gareth Barry.
You're going to go with Gareth Barry?
I am, yeah.
It's absolutely right. Absolutely right. I don't think
Probably would have
Milner's
gone the
far
same
off,
there, yeah.
and the fact that he's still playing, he might surpass it. I don't know, but yes, it's Gareth Barry.
By the way, I'm not
3.
condoning violence. By the way, I was just saying that he's an absolute idiot. Ryan Giggs,
Allegedly.
what absolute
Allegedly.
moron!
Oh, I know, shocking, isn't it?
Oh God,
No, I mean, it was bad enough before this with the whole brother scenario, which I mean, we won't dive into all that, but
great footballer, but what a horrendous human being. It looks like it's, you know.
Is he kept on as Wales manager? Is it one of them where they're
Apparently.
kind of like,
Yeah.
really? Christ.
Oh, unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable.
The less said about that, the better.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah. Before we get
Swiftly on.
Before we get libelled.
Well, okay. So, Scott, question 3 to you. Which player has been substituted more than any other player in the Premier League's history?
Wow.
Is it A, Patrick Vieira, B, Alan Shearer, or C, that man again, Ryan Giggs?
Substituted. Wow.
Oh, wow, this is going to be a complete guess. Thinking this through. You know what? Based on, he's probably just because based on the number of appearances, I'll probably go, and the fact he was a winger as well. I'm going to go with Giggs.
Yeah, that's absolutely
really?
right, mate.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Well done. That is good
Good guess.
thinking.
And
that is.
And I promise that's the end of Ryan Giggs.
Thanks, Craig.
Come up twice.
Right, Rosie, question 4 for you.
Oh man, we're
Which
doing well,
Manchester-
Scott. We're doing well, by the way.
Which Manchester United winger? No, sorry, no.
He's Welsh and hates his brother.
Right, Rosie.
All right.
With 202 clean sheets, which goalkeeper has the best record in the Premier League? Is it A, Petr Cech, B, Peter Schmeichel, or C, David Seaman?
All fantastic keepers. And before the 3 came up, I thought Peter Schmeichel for obvious reasons, but 202 clean sheets, man. That is just. Well, you got to look at you got to think of the careers, the longevity of the careers, and how good a team they're all in. They're all in like championship winning teams.
Ridiculous.
And the defenses were just unbelievable. Out the 3. This is kind of guessing, but I'm going to go with, I'm not going to go Schmeichel. I'm going to go Peter Cech.
Check. That'd be right, mate. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he? Well, they all are, but yeah.
He nearly made it back into the Chelsea team, didn't he, earlier on in the season?
Did. Yeah, he could have done, definitely, yeah.
Right, Scott, over to you, buddy. Question 4. Only one player scored 5 goals in a single half in the Premier League. Can you name him?
Off.
Is it A, Sergio Aguero, B, Thierry Henry, or C, Jermaine Defoe?
Ooh, this is going to be a complete guess, to be honest.
I know who I'd go for.
I know who I want to go for, but I'm not sure it's actually correct. But just because he's probably, apart from Wolves related, he's probably my favourite footballer of all time. But I'm not sure he's had that accolade, so maybe I won't go for him.
It wasn't Jermaine Defoe then.
It wasn't Jermaine Defoe, no. Oh, did you know what? I'm actually tempted to go for Defoe. I'm going to go Defoe.
Defoe? Yeah, that's good instincts, mate. It is. Well done.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
Was it Wigan?
He scored 5 goals in one half, in the second half.
Yeah, it was for Tottenham against Wigan. They won 9-0, didn't they? That ridiculous game.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? I wanted to go with Henry just because, as I say, apart from Wolves related, he's probably my favourite player of all time.
He's just unbelievable, isn't he? God, what a player.
What a cool dude as well.
Yeah.
Right, Rosie, question 5, last one for a full house, mate.
Okay, mate.
The fastest goal scored in Premier League history came in 7.69 seconds.
It's quick.
Who scored it? It's about the same time as something else.
I'm not even. I'm quicker.
Is it A, Alan Shearer, B, Andy Cole, or C, Shane Long?
I know this because I've spoken to him before.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's Shane Long.
Yes, it is. A full house for you.
Yeah. And he spoke about it. Yeah, he's
I bet he's been dining out on that for a while.
Oh man, he's a hey, I tell you what, he's a cracking striker. I wish we would have had him at Wolves and him not scoring against us. He scored a few against us. Telling you.
Absolutely.
Have I got a full house there?
Yeah, 5 out of 5, mate.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I know it doesn't happen often.
It never happens, Scott. So.
Right,
if
Scott,
I lose this having only got 4, I'm going to be having got 4 out of 5. I'm going to be absolutely gutted here.
I know, mate. Seriously.
Right, well, this one's for the draw, and there are no tie breaks tonight. So.
Oh, okay. Diplomatic draw. Come on.
So, in 2010, Wolves signed goal machine Stephen Fletcher from which club? Was it Burnley, Norwich, or Swansea?
Yeah, it was. It was Burnley. It was
Absolutely
Burnley.
Right.
Yeah.
It was.
Yes, good. Burnley.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
I had
5 out
that
of 5.
scenario. Do you know when you're thinking, did he go there after, or did we sign?
I absolutely thought that. I thought that he went to Burnley. I might have got that wrong
You could
because
say my head went.
absolutely.
Head's gone.
His head's gone. His head's gone. Well, I've got to say, great quiz, mate. Great quiz. And we did really well there, Scott. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back, and I'm going to give you a pat on the head. The head, apparently. Yeah. So, sorry. So that's the quiz part. Let's
people watching with subtitles, that just got a bit weird.
You did get a bit. Yeah, exactly. If you've just gone on there, we're just doing this. It's very odd. Sorry about that. So, Scott, having watched your channel recently, I think it's safe to assume that you're wanting change of some description. Please talk to us about what change you want and how you think it could be implemented and how it could make Wolves better.
Well, yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? I mean, I'll be honest. Of late, I've switched my allegiance with Nuno, and I've gone more onto the he needs to go side. It's one of them.
I know Craig's not happy with that. He's not happy. No, but let him have his say.
I'm calm.
But then the problem is the game before was the one where I was like, yep, he's got to go. And then he literally, last game, he did everything I've been asking for the bloke to do all season. And I was like, why couldn't you have done that one game before? But
what was it? What? Sorry to interrupt. What was it? The Albion game that because we didn't get the 3 points against them and we didn't really take them apart, which has been said by a few fans that considering the two teams and the quality that they both have, it was the least that we were expected to do.
I think that sums us up in general this season. I wanted to see a bit more adventure. I want to see us attack a bit more. I don't mind us concede. I'd rather see us lose games 3-2 than what we've kind of done this season. And I hate to say it, I sometimes watch teams like Leeds who I hate how the media loves Bielsa, but
that's nonsense.
The bloke rather go and win 4-2 or lose a game 4-2. And sometimes I'm just thinking, the football I've seen this season, when I actually go back into the ground, do I actually want to watch this? And I think it'd be pretty dry. And you know what, the West Brom game for me was it's always going to be a heightened one in our family because my dad actually supports West Brom. So you can imagine why for me it's a massive one.
What has your dad been saying about the whole 4 points off you, and has it been like that? Because we've had on social media, like the Albion fans have been saying like, oh, but we took 4 points off you while they've been relegated. Like surely your dad would take 2 defeats against us and to stay in the division.
I imagine they would, to be fair. The problem is they kind of came up with no expectation of staying up because the owners weren't spending the money. They've not got owners that we're thankful to have. They kind of knew that they were going to come up to probably. I mean, they're going to say that, aren't they? But I think they generally did expect to come up to go straight back down. So the fact that we've not been able to get that laugh over them, I think, is that one thing they can cling on for. And I desperately didn't want him to have anything to cling on for. I've had a return home after the beat us 5-1 and walked into my dad just smiling at me and
I know. I feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain, but the problems that we've had, we've said on this channel a few times, like, what is the remedy to this? Like, are we asking for something that doesn't need to be changed because we just want change? Is it going to be a situation where, be careful what you wish for, because we've had this with us, not on the same level, but when we sacked Mick McCarthy, for example, after the 5-1 defeat to Albion, we went into free fall. And not saying that Mick McCarthy would have kept us up, but you've seen it with West Brom. They get rid of Bilic and they expect Sam Allardyce to come in and work miracles, which they were never going to do. So we are in a better situation than either of those times. but I do get where you're coming from. Like there does need to be improvement, but what I want to know is, where is the improvement needed? Is it a personnel thing? Is it, obviously from your perspective, it is a manager thing as well? But what are the how do you make it right? How would you go forward?
I think, you know what, I think the one key thing is, and it's a weird one when I'm going to say we need to score more goals, but I think in order to do that, we need to actually invest in our defence to build the confidence into the back line so we can start committing people more forward.
Yeah.
I think it's a crazy stat, isn't it, when you actually look at it? And I know that we signed Bolly as a permanent when we actually came up to the Premier League, but we've not signed a defender since we've came up as in a centre back. And it's a really hard one. I'd love to know, like, you know, like where you guys stand on this as well. But if we're going to move to a back four, and me and James have this discussion all the time, and we're really split about it. We change, both of us, from week to week. But Connor Cody, great leader, but does he belong in a back four?
Well, we
agree with you on that.
Yeah.
We mentioned this yesterday after our match review, and I'd left a comment for somebody today who commented on the channel. You know, we're not Cody bashing. He's an absolute fantastic captain, leader,
fantastic
player,
ambassador
for the club, an ambassador for the club. All of those things, absolutely brilliant. You know, can't knock him. But the Wolves fan base, who are also saying they want change and they want better and they want this and they want that, you can't keep relying on sentiment. You've got to, and if you want to go, I totally agree with what you just said. Actually, I think you've hit the nail on the head. We need to score more goals and commit people forward, and to do that, you've got to start at the back.
You've got the confidence in the back players first.
And I 100% agree that, you know, if we want to be that team and we're serious about progressing, he's not good enough. For me, he makes too many mistakes, and I don't think there's too much of an argument to be had there, really.
No. It's an interesting one, isn't it, with like Cody in general, because I think you guys have said the same, haven't you? You do leave that leader, and it's just a hard one to balance. It
really is.
See another leader in that team. I know Neves could step into that, but I'd rather
for me, he's another player that we believe is a shadow of his former self. I know he's been playing like a more defensive type of game, but for me, like, all the spark has just gone out of that player. Like
I think he gets away with a lot because of what he's done in the past.
I agree. You could say that about Cody, though, mate. You could say that. You could say that about a lot of the. I could say the more senior players. You know, they do tend to get like if you got any of the kids there, I don't know what you feel about it, Scott, but like if the kids did some of the things that Matinho, Pedence, Cody, Neves were doing in these games, they'd be out the team.
I agree. And that's been one of my frustrations, actually, that these senior players haven't stepped up. And it's took to 3 games before the season before we can start making judgment on Ventina, before we can start making proper judgment on Gibbs White. Before, you know, obviously we saw Hoover yesterday, against Brighton, and I think that was kind of obvious why, when Semedo was having a bad run of form, why we didn't see Hoover. But from what I've seen of Ventina and Gibbs so far, I still can't get my head around why these guys are only now just getting a chance, especially Ventina. We've got to make a crucial decision on him coming up. Again, you know, we're going to either have to sign him for without actually having seen much of him, or we could let him go. And I really feel that we could see him in somewhere like a Liverpool shirt or a City shirt in 3-4 years' time.
Yeah.
How do you feel like if you are erring on the side of Nuno out, who would you bring in to get the best out of these players?
It's a very good question, isn't it, that? Do you know what? I'm probably going to take some absolute pelters for this, but I'd actually be looking towards someone like, I really rate him. I know he's going to probably take them down this year, but I really like Scott Parker's philosophy and the way he plays football. And I think with a better team and a better squad, especially the squad that we have, he could really implement that. But it's one of those with Nuno. I think he's probably going to get to the end of the season. He's going to be given another transfer window, and if he can if we see him start to implement this more attacking style and stuff, you know, I'm not one of those that like can't be corrected. I do really hope the bloke turns it around. I mean, he's like the best manager we've had in a full time, but a long time, I should say. But I've just lost the confidence in him, to be honest, a little bit.
Yeah, I can't blame you. Like, don't get me wrong. We are very much new knowing on this channel, and like we feel as though he's the right man to take us forward. But I'm not going to have a go at people that are of the opinion that we need somebody fresh to come in. You know, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I get where we're coming from, because it's been such a savage season for everybody involved.
Yeah, I understand the frustrations as well, but I think to put it on Nuno, like especially with everything going on this season, he's built up enough credit for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Give him a buy and say thanks for keeping us up this year, basically, and crack on next year. Let's get back to where we were.
Well, just look at you talk about.
You don't change the manager now. You definitely don't change the manager now.
No.
I don't think we will going in. I mean, at this point of the season, you probably won't, will you? Unless they've got someone lined up, or of course, from the rumour today that potentially Villa want him. I mean, what a crazy rumour that is.
I'll tell you what, slow news day. Like their best, like seriously.
They don't sell many newspapers on Mondays, do they?
I don't. Some of this guff that we have to look at, like some of the rumours that it's like, literally, you just go, which team can I put these together with, and just put a picture
draw them
together?
out of a hat.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen
no squad. Will we next year?
They're all going to Roma. Nuno's going to Villa.
Like Ronaldo's coming in.
Yes. And it's all going to pot. But yeah, it's such a tricky one. I don't think we can make any decisions until November, December next season. We'll have a massively important window coming up. Probably one of the biggest transfer windows in our recent history. And we're going to go one of two ways. We're either going to be fighting for Europe next season, or we're going to stagnate like a Crystal Palace or a Southampton. And then maybe we do need to freshen it up if that is the case. If we are 12th in November, December, is that going to be good enough for Fosun? And for me, I don't think that will be. So I think we can only judge Nuno after the first half of, like, you know what, he might go anyway.
He could do.
We're all saying,
he might go by choice. He might go by choice. That's different.
That's the difference here. I expect him to walk rather than be sacked.
If that man's got a job and the Wolves fans want him out, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy for me.
It's a bit of a weird one, actually, because I've had no issue with the position we are in the league. I think I'm happy that we've got over the line and stuff. I suppose I guess I'm a bit old-fashioned. I am, in the fact that I like to see the youth academy used a bit. I like to see. I like to see, the likes of. I would have liked to see Ventina, Gibbs, the likes of them given a bit more time this season than they have done, and it's been more about the style of play as well.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can hear. I can completely. Yeah, okay.
We've been calling for Otasowie quite a bit, haven't we? And I've been calling for Gibbs White, but I think the reason they haven't been given as much of a chance is purely we've had to make sure we get over that line. You know, there's been. It's not been the time to, we've had to just do what we need to do, and I think he's doing the right thing overall.
Well, 12th in this season, where our top scorer has scored 5 goals, I think that for me says a lot. Like we can say that Nuno hasn't done his job, and a few times he hasn't, but we're still 12. We're still 3 points behind Villa, who, like, let's be honest, have said that they've had a wonderful season. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about perspective, isn't it? It's a lot. No Villa fans going, let's get rid of Dean Smith because, we're not happy about being 11th.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think
I saw a few today when they got linked to Nuno. I saw a couple of them going, right, that's it. Dean Smith's took us as far as...
I know exactly. Yeah, I know. But that's how fickle we all
Yeah.
are, aren't we? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like from one game to the next, you know, and that's the thing. But I think going forward, we need a strong transfer window. We need to have a little bit of faith that, you know, the young lads all come through and start doing the business. And some of the ever presents need to step up. They really, really do. So,
Yeah.
But Scott, thank you, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. My goodness me, you've got some good knowledge, and I was very lucky in my answers.
I knew I had to be honest. I'm happy with this. Honestly, I thought if I could get 2 out of 5, I'll be happy with that.
Smashed it, mate. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave a link into for Sweet and Sour Soccer, the channel. It's a brilliant channel. James and Scott go into loads of detail in not just Wolf stuff. They talk about other stuff as well, like the owners of clubs. It's a fascinating watch. So go and watch them. Scott, thanks ever so much for doing the quiz, and fingers crossed we have a good 3 games, and Wolves can finish strong.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers for having me on, guys, and obviously
Good to see you, bud.
Keep doing what you are with your channel. I'm really enjoying watching it. It's some great content on there, and obviously I'm going to be on there now, which is great.
Yes, mate.
Good man.
All right,
Good man.
top man. You've been watching Wandering Wolf.